What up, YouTube? It's your boy AyeQ. And listen, before we jump into the video, let me just say thanks to all the new subscribers. Welcome to the STC fam. We are on the road to 100K subscribers right now. So if you guys appreciate the content, show some love and like and subscribe. Do so right now. All right, let's get into the video.
People quit on marriage over things that are just a part of the commitment.
Yes.
We've been married for 30 years.
I know.
You know, if I fell out with him for 10 and we had great 20 years, I'd take those odds anytime. But we glamorize marriage. And in this day and age, marriage is more about the dress and the dresses,
yes,
and the proposal and the honeymoon and all the stuff around it. And young people aren't ready for the real of marriage. So I think, once again, it's incumbent upon us, people who have had successful marriages, to be really honest about the fact that making a commitment to be with someone means you compromise, and compromise ain't always fun.
Get ready with me to go find a husband. I'm gonna play a little music while I'm getting ready, but yeah, I'm gonna go find a husband today. I might not be successful, but we're gonna try. I'm also trying to figure out where I'm gonna find a husband at. I would go to like a Home Depot or something, but I don't want to go to Home Depot and I don't need anything. All right, we're gonna use this primer. It's the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. Every time I use this primer, or every time I see it, I'm reminded when I was in college, I obviously didn't have any money. Like, I was a broke college student. Me and my friend Jasmine would walk to the mall and I would get samples of this every single time. And I think, if I'm remembering correctly, one time they like denied me. They denied me a sample, and so I stopped going to the Sephora and I started going like to the Macy's department counter because those people didn't know me and I would get samples from them. All right, I'm gonna do my eyebrows the same way I always do. I use this nasty Jaclyn Hill palette. I saw a couple comments on some videos asking where like my dating content is. Y'all, these men, I don't know what's happening. So I'm trying to think, other than Home Depot or like Lowe's, I'm thinking maybe Dick's Sporting Goods. It's like, at least in there, I could probably find something to buy or like pretend to buy. I think we know what foundation I'm about to use today. And like, I've also been talking to a new guy, but he doesn't live here. He lives all the way in Illinois. Again, I'm always meeting men who don't live in Atlanta, so I be getting lonely. All right, a little Juvia's Place for blush. Okay, then I'm gonna go in with this little bitty Too Faced Fruitcake palette. I'm gonna add a little bit of like white on the inner parts just to open the eye up a little bit. I'm gonna go in with this one from Juvia's Place, a nice brown. I feel like I need a gloss. I look good for my husband, y'all. When he sees me, he's gonna be like, oh, wow. Okay, y'all, I stopped at Chick-fil-A because I need like a little sweet little treat, a little drink. And I know they have that new flavored drink and I want to see if I can get it like frosted. I got my little drink, which I've drunk most of this by now. It ended up being a cherry berry frosted lemonade. We're going to go in. I think my goal is to like, if I see a guy that I think is cute, to like maybe say something. I don't know what I would say, but like if they're looking at something, they're like, oh, is that a good one? I don't see anyone. That's nice. And a 30 ounce. I really like this one. Hey, where are your fishing poles?
So, I don't know if they carry it anymore.
They don't sell fishing poles in here. There's like no one in here. Okay, Dick's Sporting Goods was low-key a bust. All right, that is a bust, but let me know, like, where do men go? Like, I know some people said, like, go to a cigar lounge. I'm not going to a cigar lounge. Let me know where I should try next. Where are the men in Atlanta? Because they're not in my DMs.
Don't nobody but broke niggas and motherfuckers who got out of jail want a fat bitch.
See, this right here is the problem, bro. Because this chick is out here looking for a husband. She's trying to find a husband when she should find a gym. And that's just the reality. How you want to find a husband but you don't even take the time to take care of yourself to be the type of woman a husband will want. Like, a chick will not take care of herself, she will give herself away, but then she will also want to find a husband. Just crazy, man. This is just crazy.
Go back to the brass tacks, to the roots of it. Like women wearing a dress at night, or women not having a bonnet on, or like all this new stuff. Like women want to get mad, like, oh, you don't want me to have a weave, or you don't want me to have this, but all the girls on Instagram you are tagging or liking or have BBLs or have weaves. Like, you're liking their pictures, so why don't you like me in real life? I'm like, yeah, because they like what they see, but when it comes down to who they lay down with, they want to put their fingers in your hair. They want to touch the real you. They want everything to be soft, baby. I am learning. Everything on me is soft. My ass is soft. My feet is soft. Everything is soft. I'm not playing with that. Put your fingers in my hair. Be soft. If I got to go without a weave so my man could put his hands in my hair, I'm doing it.
I know y'all didn't think I was going on a first date and not giving y'all a recap, but that video was actually sponsored, so that date happened like 2 weeks ago, so I actually have a lot to catch y'all up on. Okay, so the date went good. It's a dinner, and then afterwards we went to a little lounge, but now stuff has gone kind of left. Now I have to preface this by saying I have to acknowledge the role I played in this, because I definitely went to this man's house too soon. I know better than that. So our first date was on Monday. On Wednesday we hung out again, and he ordered some Nigerian food. I tried fufu for the first time, and we hung out at his place and watched TV. I went home that night, and Thursday when I woke up I had a sore throat. I went to urgent care, found out I had strep throat. Of course, when you get strep, you can't be around nobody for 48 hours. So I didn't see him Thursday, I didn't see him Friday, and I stayed inside most of the day on Saturday. Now, late Saturday night, technically Sunday morning, he texts me. It's like 2 something, almost 3 o'clock in the morning. And he texts me talking about pull up. And in so many words, I said no. And I also expressed to him that I don't like the way that made me feel for you to be inviting me over at 3 a.m. Okay, ain't nothing open after 3 a.m. but McDonald's and legs. I don't think he even responded to that message, and the next day was Sunday, and I went to brunch with my best friend. About 5 o'clock, he texted me and was like, I cooked, come eat. Now, the Aquarius in me wanted to be like, who was you talking to? But I was like, no, let me check my attitude. Like, cooking for me is a nice gesture. This is obviously like a peace offering to show me that he's not on the kind of time I thought he was. So I went through later that evening, we ate, we watched TV. I don't really think we talked much the next day, but the evening he was like, I hope you had a good day. I miss you. I hope I get to see you again soon. And I'm like, bet, I miss you too. Let me know the plans. I'm definitely down to link again. And his response to me was, are you gonna cook for me this time? And it's not that I have an issue cooking for him, like he cooked for me, but this is my issue. We've hung out 3 times, and 2 of those times has been at his place. And that's just not the dynamic I'm interested in. It's way too soon to be spending time at each other's places consistently like that, in my opinion. And like, I'm dating to have fun. I want to go do fun things with somebody, have new experiences. Like I told y'all, I'm an outside girl. So I expressed that to him, and I let him know, hey, if you're a homebody, that's fine. I'm not trying to change you. I think you're a great guy. I just want to be honest about who I am and what I'm looking for. And his response to me was a little off-putting. He was like, why every time I actually do something, you rant in these long messages? Which, mind you, the first conversation that we had was me telling him that I didn't like him inviting me over at 3 a.m. And that wasn't a long text by any stretch of the imagination. And in no way was I ranting. I was actually very respectful and very kind in these messages. And in so many words, he was like, I invited you to my crib. I cooked for you. I don't be inviting people over to my house. Like, I like spending time with you, but if the feeling's not mutual, feel free to move on with your life. And rather than go back and forth with somebody that I've only been talking to for like 2 weeks, I can tell that me expressing my boundaries is going to be an issue for him by the way he responds every time. But I'm not going back and forth. So I was like, okay, I'm move on with my life. For what it's worth, I think you're a great guy. Take care. He didn't respond. Conversation over. We didn't speak after that until this past Thursday. He texted me and he was like, come to an event with me. At this point, I'm just doing it for the plot. So I'm like, all right, maybe there's a miscommunication or something, and we're going to talk this out. And we had a conversation, but it wasn't what I expected. It was more along the lines of, I just need to be more appreciative of the little ways he shows me that he likes me. So here's my thing. 1, I fully believe that dating should be dating. And it feels like what we're doing is skipping right past the dating phase and getting into the settled part, because chilling on your couch and watching TV every night is not dating. And 2, I think I'm having to stand on what I said about somebody could be a good person and just not be your person, because he's going to be somebody's blessing. I want to say that he is a great guy. He's attractive. He has a very good job. He has a very nice place. He's an absolute gentleman. I don't touch doors. I don't pay for things. He fixed my plate when I came over to his house. He fixed me tea with my throat was sore, so he's a good guy. But I don't know, y'all. There's just no sparks. There's no butterflies. We don't really laugh a whole lot together. There's just no fun. And I just feel like it's way too early to not be having fun. So y'all let me know, am I being too hard on him or should I trust my gut? As for the rest of the roster, Houston Bay is no more. So we have 0 bays in Houston now. I got a couple guys I'm getting to know here in Dallas. One that I actually have a lot of chemistry with, but he hasn't asked me on a date yet. So something's a little weird there because we've been talking for a couple weeks. And another one I just started getting to know. So yeah, that's my update. Stay tuned for the next one. Love you, bye.
If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying? What make you think you greater than Jesus, nigga?
Man, treat a bird like a bird. This is crazy. Homie smash on the first night. Yo, this is how crazy these birds be, right? A chick will get down on the first night and then wants you to treat her like a queen. Then wants you to put in work to smash or to put in work for whatever. But she gonna want you to take her on dates, and it's like, no, you crazy? Once I took you on a date the first time and I smashed you on the first night, and no more dates. The ball is in my court now. And that's all this situation really was. So now basically what she's saying is like, okay, I'm back on the streets and back trying to find a dude who is going to take me out, because that's really what it is with these birds. These birds love to be outside so much that even if they find a good man and he's not taking them out, they'll rather play the streets and deal with random dudes just to be taken out, bro. This chick right here is ran through. She just met a dude 2 weeks ago. She been to the man crib 3 times, getting down with the get down. Straight fun girl activity. And then when she realizes like, he ain't gonna take me out no more, the jig is up. Now she's like, back in the streets. Back to doing what I do. So fellas, man, always remember, treat a bird like a bird. If you haven't yet, go get you some of that merch. Y'all already know, don't feed the birds. That's what it is. We don't feed the birds over here. So if you rock with your boy, go get you some of that good merch.